I need to work on this project document. I have 2 hours of focus time. Help me to concentrate. And telling this to Home Assistant, maybe the lights will go down, maybe the music will, a particular kind of music will be picked up. And you can code these in a very static way. You have 3 concentration playlists and rotate them. You can do by code. But what if I delegate this task to the LLM, telling, hey, this is the last 6 months of music I've listened to. This is like what I prefer to listen when I have to do this kind of stuff, this kind of particular work,
Yeah.
and do the rest for me. Fill the last mile for me, maybe in a very standard way, or maybe being a little bit creative, maybe allowing me to discover something new while don't go too far from the borders you should have understood what they are.
Yeah.
I need to clean up the house. Okay, if you need to clean up the house, you know what? You will turn on the windows very soon because it's a way to clean up the air. So, let's switch down the AVAC. Let's put the right music, generally pump music. So you are not, or maybe it's
I
your
like it.
latest podcast you want to listen while you're cleaning the house. So we put the podcast in all the
Yeah.
speakers you have. So regardless where you are in the house, you can still listening seamlessly to the podcast. So these kind of things that you can code them up to a certain point. But what if you can simply pass a lot of habits? And habits, I mean, you get them from sensors, and have the LLM elaborate for you and propose you something innovative, or making choices without the need to you make and write code, write if then for all the choices you can
Right.
make. This is what I'm
Right.
thinking. And then, of course, like combining a little bit of data to discover novel scenarios. But, this is data exploration. So you have to explore, you have to try, you have to make a lot of mistakes in order to find, oh, wow, this is something new and unexpected. And yes, I want to use it for my stuff.
How long do you think, or how far away do you think we are from that kind of thing being a reality, or being able to do it? Let's give you 2 scenarios. One is for someone like yourself who is very, plugged in with that world, obviously with your work and a lot of that stuff that you do, and then 2 for the layperson, right? Like for someone who isn't a tech wizard, kind of like who doesn't deal with that every day.
It seems like the conversation with the other parents in the school of my kids. You should. I discovered this I don't know, ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever, or even
Yeah.
DeepSeek now. A lot of people, and you listen to them and you say, yes, I'm doing agentic workflow to automate the code I write. Okay, so there are kind of different levels. I would say for people like me, we are still the entire ecosystem is evolving very quickly day after day. If you think what we had 6 months ago, 1 year ago, and what we have today in terms of capabilities, in terms of availability, in terms of cost, in terms of latency, it's incredibly different. And every 6 months, even less, we have kind of breakthrough approach to this AI world. We move from okay, it's possible to do inferences, to let's stuff as much data as we can in the models, and now we are moving to agentic workflows with lots of specializations and different coordination among like very specialized agents. And there are many other things coming, but you totally see changes of paradigms every 6-9 months, more or less. A lot has to be done in terms of privacy and data. We discuss about, should I give everything to some company or should I keep everything in my house? And for now, it's okay to have a computer when you run your inference engine and you put all the data, but it's something I do and you will do differently and you will do differently. What are the standards? There are now emerging some standards to connect and describe the languages, common languages for LLMs in order to interact and to better describe processes. So I think we still need to do a lot of work in order to arrive to some sort of agreed situation. And this is a work that we need to be do because it's very technical. So the other people will stay very far from this kind of innovations. Once we have these building blocks, I don't think it will be too much complex to standardize and make available to everyone, because people won't care how they work behind the scene. or under the hood, they will simply use them, consume them as they are consuming today many LLMs.
Yeah. You don't need to know how it works. You just need it to work.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. That makes sense.